What's up, Kind Nugget? Good to see you again. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I kind of switch things up with the devices. Or if you can't hear me. Hell yeah. Good to know it's working. Just going to wait just a minute or so, see if anyone's going to show up tonight. We'll do our thing one way or another. How's your day going, Kind? This is Kind Nugget. I'm in Colorado, so I don't know if that's like what reference that is, but anyways. All right. Looks like it's just you and I right now. Which, Kind, feel free, if you're still chilling, feel free to look through what's in the list. Happy to bust anything out. I mean, that'll be the beauty of it, actually. If nobody else shows up, we can just kind of browse rather than you having to wait through looking at a bunch of bullshit you might not be interested in. All right, well, shit. Well, we might as well just get started then, and we'll see if people start to trickle in. But if anyone's in here, it doesn't look like there is, except for Kind. Yeah, I mean, you can't do everything, but you can do some of the things. So maybe we can help you sort through that. But anyway, for anyone who's here were the gibbies I was going to do tonight, if anybody grabs them. This is a Hoya Magic. I didn't make up the spelling. Some of these got fucked up spellings. I just pass it along as I got it. There's a Crassy Splash, Crassiopediolata Splash. Nugget, let me know if there were any particular ones that seemed achievable that you want to take a look at. I got them all broken out here, so I should be able to locate them relatively quickly here, if there are any in particular that caught your eye, outside of all of them. All right. Well, maybe this will make it an easier start. I did a couple bundles tonight, just trying something different. Some of the plants were kind of generous. Let me make sure I pull up the right one here. I have some bundles in the shop too, but that's separate from these. Let me make sure I get the right one. So I have 4 3-pack, triple pack bundles. Make sure I grab the right one here because they're all a little bit different. I just thought it might be fun. People who are just trying to bulk out their collections. All right. So this first one, this will be. I wish you could pin it without. Let me show you. So this is it's going to be a 3-pack Hoya Gotchang. I'll give you a closer look too. MA 03 PMP 975. So this is Hoya Gotchang from Thailand. Got means island in Thailand, so it's called Gotchang Island. So it's actually Hoya Elephant Island. Really nice. So we'll sun stress a little bit bronze if you dial it in. This is MA05 from Anjak Ladang in Indonesia. This is another one from Thailand, PMP 975. So let me go ahead. Ray, what's up? Good to see you. Just about to run this little 3-pack. I did a few little bundles tonight just for fun and because some of the plants were generous. So let's go ahead and run this. So this one's got Hoya Gotchang Island. Again, this is a little bundle. Going to include all 3. Gotchang Island, PMP 975, and that's just moss from, I believe the breeder is Puam in Thailand. And this is an MA 05 Anjak Ladang. MA, the M is from Herman, collector in Indonesia. The A is for the Anjak Ladang. Ray, let me know if you want to check anything out. I think there's only a few. Oh, Plantines, what's up? Thanks for joining. Yeah, there's only a few people in here, so if you all want to see anything specific, let me know. Happy to do that rather than forcing you. I was telling Nugget earlier, rather than forcing you all to look at a bunch of crap you're not interested in. It's all interesting, though. I'm not trying to say that. Let's do, and I got a few of those bundles, so I'll bust out those other ones here in a few. And just real quick, anybody who just came in, givvies I got for tonight are Crassiopediolata Splash, classic. And this is a Hoya Magic, spelled with a J. I didn't make up the spelling, but we'll run those. And a few here once we get a little warmed up. And sorry, Ray, some of these probably you're going to have seen. I don't know if anyone else in here was here the other night. But I did throw some new stuff in. I went through today and looked at stuff. This one's going to be an Obscura Silver. Hoya Obscura Silver. Already got some root action going on there. Okay, I feel like it's getting easier to get this shit centered on the camera too. I feel like that was definitely challenging for me. Asian Zing, what's up? That's my favorite kind of zing. Little Asian Zing here too, half Thai. Thanks for joining. Hope you're having a good day. All right. That was Obscura Silver. Let's look at another. Let's look at a couple silver ones here. Oh, thanks for the share, kind. I appreciate you. That's very kind. Or very nugget-like, if it's like the nugget reference I'm thinking. Sorry, I should shut up. Hoya, ETS 10 silver. Whoops. Man, I should actually run them. That would be good. Cute little small leaf. Ovoid-ish shape. Yeah, I forget. I mean, what other reference could there be? Those two words don't co-occur. I mean, I could definitely think of some possibilities, but rare. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's look at one more silver one, then we'll look at some other stuff here. This is, whoops. This is a Hoya Rosita Silver, and this plant is super splashy, super silvery. Hoya Rosita Silver. And anybody just wandering in, if you see anything specific you want to take a look at, just give me a holler here. Happy to break it out. I do have some rooted stuff as well. There's a bunch of stuff in the shop. Most or all of the stuff I think in the shop should be rooted. Plantanista, what's up? Got this Rosita Silver going in 7. 3 seconds. Rosita Silver. Sweet. Let's see. Let's get a splashy one here. Oh, this one's got crazy roots. I keep them in totes, so sometimes they hang out for a minute and they just start doing their things. It's got crazy roots. This is a Hoya SP Java. Anybody who likes the spa. I don't right now. I'm probably trying to. I want to cut my candy. I'm just waiting for the leaves to harden off. Oh, I have a. Yeah, we'll look at it later. I have a rooted candy. Starting to variegate. I want to cut my mama though here probably within the next week. Likewise, the crocodile. I just threw it on a trellis though, so it's like a little bit pissed off at me right now. So I'm just kind of letting it settle. Matt, what's up? So yeah, feel free to DM me or feel free. The next live should be bookmarked. It'll be Thursday. I appreciate you, kind. All right, so let's look at this Java. Annette, sorry for any redundancy. I am showing some stuff, all the stuff I had last night, but I did there is some new stuff too. I went through and chopped some stuff today. Oh, actually, since there's a few people, maybe there's a few people in here. Maybe we'll look at one more of these. I did a few bundles tonight too. Bug Meat, what's up? Just looking at this SP Java, this Spa Java. Bubbly Bloom, what's up? Good to see you. All right. Just for the people who just came in, I'll show the gibbies again real quick. Tonight, got this Crassio Petiolata Splash and this Hoya Magic, which I always got to throw in the disclaimer. I didn't make up the spelling. Let's look at one. Oh, this one's got some nice abs. This is another MA from Herman in Indonesia. This one's going to be an MA. Let me make sure I get the number right because sometimes Okay, this is an MA03. Gets really nice dark margins, crazy abs, especially you crank the light on it. Gets really abby. Ton of root action already going on this one. Oops, sorry, I thought I had started running that. Hoya MA03 Anjak Ladang. The M is from Herman, the A is from Anjak Ladang. That's my understanding. I'm not an expert though, so don't quote me on any of this without checking your facts, but that's what I found. Oh, Annette, I mentioned last night, I don't know if anyone else is local, I'm doing a sale this weekend. I was wrong. It's actually next Saturday, so my bad. Oh, I think I did DM you about that, but in case anyone was here yesterday and caught that, that is just my brain on ADHD time. Let's look at Miss Lanao. Good to see you. I mentioned I did a couple bundles tonight, so let's look at another one of those. So these bundles, they all got three cuttings. They're all a little bit different. This one has a Hoya Mayumi UPT 002, and I'll give you a closer look at each one. I just want to give you a preview. A PMP 975, and this one's got a peduncle right there. And an Erythrina Splash, nice long vine. So let me pull this up. So again, this is a triple pack of unrooted cuttings. Let me make sure I get the right one. I got a few of them, like I said. Yeah, that's it. All right, let me get it running and then I'll give you a look at them again. So again, this one's got an Erythrina Splash. Really pretty. The splash will pink out under highlight. PMP 975 from Thailand with peduncle. And I love this plant. Hoya Mayumi from Unsolicited Plant Talks. UPT 002. Triple pack has all three cuttings. hard for me to hold them all at once. Yeah, Ray. Yeah, this is, I mean, anybody who's just trying to like bulk up your collection a little bit and just get some interesting shit. Obviously, I'm not going to say like they're rare. I wouldn't sell rare shit in a bundle, but most of these are uncommon. You're not going to find them. So anyway, just a fun way to bone up the collection. I appreciate that, Ray. You're gonna have a nice little box. All right, let's see what else we got here. This one is going to be a Hoya marginata. Kind of, I guess you could say cordate shaped. That's pretty hard shaped. Nice venation. See that color on the back? So it's called marginata, right? The margins will kind of take on that almost, I guess it's chartreuse or salmon. I don't know, one of those weird colors that has a name that doesn't sound like a color. But again, this is a Hoya marginata. Got some adventitious roots there poking out already. Some of these plants will just do even outside of the tote. They just, I mean, in the humidity of the room. If I'm on top of the humidifier, which I'm not always, which they don't. Some of them don't like being in Colorado. It gets pretty fucking dry. Siva, what's up? Thanks for joining. All right, that was Hoya marginata. I got two more of those bundles, so we'll run those after we go through some of these cuts. I got quite a few cuts. Anybody just wandering in, there's a bunch of stuff in the shop. Pretty much all of that should be rooted. I do have some rooted stuff to auction as well. We'll see how it goes. How hyped people get, how much energy we get going. But just kind of starting easy here, going through some cuts, working my way up to the bougie stuff, which is kind of what I do. But I'm going to throw in these bundles in between. Oh, we'll run the Givy here in a few as well. But let's look at... Oh, we'll actually run the Givy now. I got an alarm set because, again, I'm on the ADHD time. So we'll run the Givy for... We'll do this Crassio Petiolata Splash. Not rare. I wouldn't even say it's uncommon now, but I love this plant. I don't get tired of this plant. It's a classic. And, you know, if you're just getting started, super easy to take care of. A lot of bang for the buck, eye candy wise, I feel like. So, Givy is going for the Crassy. Let's take a look at... We showed one of these in one of the bundles, but like I said, some of the plants were generous. So in case somebody wasn't interested in the bundle, and this is a chunky-ass cut. If somebody wasn't interested in the bundle, you could just snag this. But this is a Hoya Gao Chang Island, the Elephant Island. So Gao is island in Thai, and Chang is elephant, so it's just weird. Again, it's Elephant Island if you translate it literally. Let's run this chunky baby. Hoya Gao Chang Island. And it will get cool, like I wouldn't call it sun stress, but largely in the emergence, but also depending on how high you blast it with light, it gets kind of brownsy, which is really cool. And bronzy and really like flecky, like bronzy and almost like gold flecks. It's interesting. Yeah, kind. Oh, I should show you it's got some chunky stem there. Also pretty famous island. If anyone's been to Thailand, it's definitely one that people hit up over there. A lot of times for scuba diving. I don't know if this is exactly from there. There's no rule. I don't think that you could name it whatever as long as you don't name it after yourself. So that doesn't mean it's from Gauchang Island. It's nice chunky 3-leafer. This is anyone who's into like the prehistoric, Jurassic looking type stuff. Again, I appreciate that kind. Thanks for adding to the momentum here. This one is going to be a Hoya. Actually, these are all Hoya. So, except in the shop, there might be a couple non-Hoya things, fun things. So, feel free to take a look at those. This is a Hoya AL6. I wish I knew more about this one. Some of them, it's just not easy to find info about. So, yeah, if anybody ever knows anything about these, I always appreciate getting schooled. AL6. Got some nice abs on this one too. Obviously venation, no need to mention that. This is pretty obscenely obvious. All right. Let's see what we got next. Look at look at a big pillowy leaf one. It's another one from Thailand, at least the nursery that it's associated with. This is from AH in Thailand, AH Hoya from Natamon. This is AH Karishma. I would definitely encourage you to swipe through the photos on this one too. I included some pics of the mama plant, and it's just a champion sun stressor if you can dial it in. Let me make sure I pull up the right one here. All right, AH Karishma. I believe this one I also have, if anyone's interested or prefers, I do have a rooted specimen of this one as well. Really fun plant though. And you can play with the lighting conditions with this one. You know, lower light, you're going to get bigger, more pillowy leaves. Higher light, you'll get that kind of peachy pinky sun stressing, but the leaves won't be as large. I usually go for the sun stressing. I actually have a couple specimens, cuttings of this though, because I love it so much. Hell yeah, Kyan, I appreciate that. But yeah, I love this plant so much that I try it under like different lighting conditions. Just fun to play around. Let's see what else we got. Let's look at another AH. Another one from Nata. This is a Tiger Eye. I don't know if Annette's still in here. I think you picked up one of these yesterday, Annette. This one's great if you like the gothy mascara edges. Oh, here goes the give it. Oh yeah, Annette. Congrats. Shit, that thing started spinning. It almost gave me a heart attack. I forgot that it was running. But yeah, this one's great if you like the margins, if you're into poppy venation, and it will get a little bit kind of purplish. Very cool name too, Tiger Eye. Let's see what we got up next. Next one, I love. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing insane with like margins or splash or variegation. That's just moss. Actually, look, I should dry these two. I feel like I give them a little spray before the show, but I feel like actually I'm realizing it creates a huge glare. But just a really elegant one. Nice long lanceolate-shaped leaves. Nice and shiny. This is a Hoya SP001, which also I don't know much about. So feel free to school me if you do. You have, right, Annette? Nice. Previously, how's it doing? You said they're all doing good, right? I love that one. Hopefully you like that one. I'm assuming you wouldn't have bought it if you didn't like it. Chris Bubbly, good to see ya. I think I saw you come in earlier. Nice, that's great, isn't it? Hoya SP001, going, gone. Hoya Gremlin, it's good to see you. Good to see you again. Just don't get them wet. Except the Hoya, get them wet. How's your night, Hoya Gremlin? I appreciate you coming through again. It's good to see you. All right, let's look at another one from Thailand. I think I had one of these in one or two of the bundles, but this is a, whoops, that's just moss again. PMP 975. I don't know much about this, except I think the breeder's name is Puom, Puom. Again, don't quote me on any of this. I'm still like in the process of learning and trying to figure all this out. But some of it's interesting too. It seems like they're a little bit like closed up, like they keep it kind of mysterious. But I read they work with like a lot of verticillata in their genetics, which I think you can kind of see in this one. But again, this is a PMP. I'm assuming one of those P's stands for Puom, the breeder. PMP 975, and this one got a bunch of root action going on too. It's ready to go, and this one's really nice. The emergent leaves come out like bronze colored and then fade down to this green. And I wouldn't say it has dark margins, but you can see with like a lighter background, they do. I don't know. They have some kind of like there's some kind of emphasis going on there with something. I don't know. It's interesting. These days, pretty much just the mix. I mix my own medium. Maria Girls, what's up? Hope you're having a good Friday. Generally, just because I hate having to transplant them from one medium to another, I've been experimenting a little bit with tree fern for stuff that's a little tougher and for seeds, which I like, but it dries out a lot faster than I thought it would. I'm going to dry this one off. For stuff that's really tough to root, whether Hoya or philodendron or whatever, I love moss, but I hate freaking pulling moss off of the roots. It's such a pain in the ass. So a lot of times I'll do dirty spag. I'll just do moss and cut it with perlite to make it a little easier to pull off of the roots. Let's go ahead. We'll run the other Gibby here. Let me just show you again. This one actually is cool. Like this looks like a pretty basic cut, but it'll get more splashy and dark green. This is a Hoya Magic, spelled with a J. I didn't make up the spelling, but anyway, let's go ahead and run that Gibby. But yeah, kind nugget. Honestly, end of the day, I try to just be consistent because I'm growing so much shit. I just can't be bothered to like baby every plant, but I spend a lot of money on some of them. So depending, I mean, I will kind of adjust. But one thing with rooting too, a lot of times I'll root them in totes. So I like maintain high humidity. That's one thing. Humidity, a little bit of warmth. All right, so that Gibby should be running now. So we'll look at this one. This is Hoya Erythrina Splash. This one, I'm pretty sure I included photos of the mama plant. I would definitely take a look at. She is going crazy on the splash now. That's just a little bit of sun spotting because I like to run my lights pretty hard, especially on plants like this, because the splash on this will get like pink peach, which I love, but sometimes I just run them too hard and that's what happens. Just cosmetic though, nothing to worry about. Oh yeah, Erythrina Splash. This one flowers like crazy. This is one of my most prolifically flowering plants as well. It's actually got two peduncles right now that are doing their thing. Yeah, kind nugget. I don't want to I don't know. It depends on your growing conditions as well. It depends on like what kind of a waterer, like your watering habits. Are you a chronic underwater or overwater? So I just don't like happy to give people advice and say what works for me, but I don't want to just give like a formula. Like a lot of times you'll see people like saying, "Oh yeah, water your plants once a week on the dot or whatever," or using apps and shit like that. And I feel like, yeah, those are good guides, but it's at the end of the day, it's on some level. Some of it is a little bit intuitive. Like you got to kill some. My feeling is you got to kill some shit. Like if you're not killing them, you're not growing them on some level. Which is that's a paraphrase from some famous horticulturalist. Let's do another one of these bundles. So anybody who is just joining, I did a few little bundles tonight. So they got 3, they're triple pack, 3 cuttings. I'll show you each one individually as well. But this is the Hoya Gao Chang Island from Thailand. Top stem dried off here. That's all right though. It'll shoot some new growth from in between. This one is, let me pull it up actually, make sure I get the right. This is an MA, but I get them mixed up because they're all like MA0 something, MA03, MA07, MA09. So I don't want to steer you wrong. Let's see. So this one is going to be. Okay, yeah, this is going to be an MA18. And they're similar-ish, so you can kind of tell they're probably some type of verticillata. They get those abs. Gets nice. The splash really gets a lot more pronounced if you put it under highlight. The margins will start to darken up a bit. And then the third one in this is another one of these, PMP from Puam in Thailand, PMP 975. That's just perlite, speaking of the dirty spag. All right, so let's run this one. So again, this is a triple pack, all 3 of these cuttings. Gao Chang Island. PMP 975. MA05 from Indonesia, Thailand. So get a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Includes all 3 of these. Whoops, I'm showing the wrong side of the leaf there. Which actually some of the backs of the leaves I do love. Triple pack. All right. Let's keep looking at some cuttings. Did that Givy go through? I did run that, right? Let's make sure I ran it. Okay, it's ongoing. So yeah, Givy's going on. Anybody who just wandered in, get it. That's kind of why I figured I'd do these bundles too, just, because then if you get the Givy and you get like just one other cutting or whatever, and you get one of those bundles, it makes the shipping a little more worth it. I know how it is. I'm a buyer as well. Nice than that. You can have a nice little bundle. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support in that. All right, let's look at. This is. My globulosa shit the bed not too long ago. I love that plant too. I love the furring of the pubescence of the leaves and the venation. I got to get it back again. I neglected it. Yeah, water's easy. Let me show you this one while I babble. This is going to be a Hoya brontifolia. Pretty sure it's some type of ache. Got those prehistoric Jurassic looking veins. And it will get like purplish. You can sort of see a bit of the purple on the back of the leaves. So the venation, you put it under higher light, veins will kind of pop out of the surface of the leaf and get a little bit purple, magenta. But But yeah, the thing about rooting in water, like I'll do it. I have little decorative like test tubes and shit like that hanging around the house. For those, I'll do it. But that's where I feel like you try to transplant water roots into another medium, they're not gonna like it. I feel in my experience. So this is a Hoya brontifolia. And I don't know the source. I can't cite you like a peer reviewed source or whatever, but my understanding is water roots are not the same as roots that grow in like a medium where they actually have to fight, and push their way through. But that said, I don't grow a ton in stratum or in pond, so I don't know. In those cases, you might be better going the water rooting route, but I would definitely ask somebody who is more familiar with those media. Like I'll use stratum to root tricky cuts. Yeah, gremlin. I was saying earlier, I love moss for shit that's hard to root or picky, like diva plants that are just really picky, or shit that I'm trying to rescue. Love moss. The only thing I hate about moss is when it comes time to transplant. Let me dry these off. When it comes time to transplant, and I'm trying to tear the moss off the roots, because I feel like if you don't tear the moss off, okay, this is the other thing I hate about moss. If it's in between, like if it's watered well, if you're on top of it, amazing. Holds just enough moisture, stays just dry enough that the roots don't rot. But if you don't, this is a Hoya Mayumi. I feel like it's either all or not. It's like binary, 0 or 1. It's completely fucking hydrophobic or totally waterlogged and rooting your roots. Rotting your roots. I promise you I can talk. But yeah, gremlin, agreed. It is a great, whoops. Let me... Hoya Mayumi UPT 2002. Love this plant. Kind nugget, it's not just you, it's a moss problem. It's not you. I mean, it's not like, I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert. It's just my experience, and I'm not trying to tell people what to do here, but yeah, my experience is there's a learning curve. It's not just like growing in any other medium. So one thing, you're gonna love this one. This is right now and I've had this plant for a minute, but it's just some plants, they go through phases. You try them under different lights. This is one of my favorite plants right now from Unsolicited Plant Talks, April Mall. Who y'all, if you don't know them, you should check them out. Unsolicited Plant Talks, amazing plants. She's gotten into the breeding game now. I think she just released like her first hybrid. But I lost my train of thought on the moss. It'll come back maybe. Let's see what we got here. All right, this is a cool little small leaf one. Hoya, Kanya, Kumariana, variegated. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit.
We both came up on the gritty streets of Jamaica, Queens. 2 street kittens.
Plus, yeah, there's a huge long skit at the beginning of that song. Alright, let's pull this up. This is a Kanya Kumariana. Whoops. Tricky to spell, tricky to say. Kanya Kumariana, variegated. Slow grower. Beautiful plant, though. If they grow slow, I don't keep them around unless they're really, really worth it. So I gave you 3 nodes here. So that's a good head start on this one. This one's great to throw on one of those little circular. Yeah, I could see I could see that gremlin. This one, yeah, it should be up front too. Not necessarily a beginner plant, but once you get it going, I feel like it's pretty. I kind of like. I'm a little bit neglectful of mine now. I feel bad, but I have killed cuttings of this one. But what I like about this one too is it's small leaf, but the leaves, I mean, once they harden off, they're pretty sturdy. But I struggle with like small leaf stuff. This one I would probably do in tree fern or spag. I would probably at least get this one like started in spag, like this. I just put stuff in toast. I would probably just lay it on top of the spag, not even bury the stem or anything. Spray it down every day or every couple days. Keep the lid on it, keep it semi-warm, and just let it like do its thing like this until it had, enough roots that I felt comfortable putting it into another media. Let's take a look at, this will be another AH. Got a few AH here. Yeah, that's the thing, Hoya. I mean, some of it's plant dependent. Some of it is like props. I feel they love humidity, but if you just you step a little bit over the line, they just turn into mush. Definitely happens. I was going through a tote today and just pulling out fistfuls of mush. Partly because I neglected them, whatever, but that's partly why I neglected them. They got too humid. This is an AH Liza. Don't see this one too much. This one will sun stress and kind of purple out. The edges will get, I don't know if you can see on the back, not so much on this cut, but the edges will get dark, purpley, gothy. It will get some really cool like flecks of splash. I believe this one's named after Liza Butcher, collector in Canada. Ace, what's up? We love cats here too, but they always run away when I get on camera. H, Liza. Let me just make sure I'm caught up on the chats here. And if anybody wants to see anything specific, just give me a holler. One thing you could try, kind of nugget, if you like water rooting, but you're anticipating going to another media, you could just do water and like chunky perlite. Because then they've got, something to grab onto. They're not completely submerged without like access to oxygen, because that's part of it too. I think why water roots are different is when they're in a medium, they've got moisture, but they've also got direct, access or contact with oxygen. All right, this is going to be an AH Kai. AH, is it 027, I think is elephant, right? I don't have elephant. It's not ready to cut yet. I don't know if you're familiar with prick tie. It's similar-ish, but I'll probably have a cutting of that soonish. I could get, you could find the elephant too, but let me know, depending how bad you want it, I could get it. I do one of my buddies who I get stuff from abroad. I know he has it. All right, but let me make sure I got the right cutting here because I got a couple of these. Okay. This is an AH Kai, another one from AH Hoya Nata in Thailand. Amazing plant. Love this plant. This plant will, if you sun stress it, pretty much turn burgundy. And not just the emergence, like the larger leaves will stay burgundy, which I feel like is often the anthocyanins, the purple, will fade once the leaf hardens down. But really cool because the venation really pops when the leaf turns purple. You can see the margins, I think, dark margins. No idea who that one's named after. Yeah, Gremlin, look forward to seeing you at the next one. And yeah, anybody who's into Hoya, I'm trying to be more regular, trying to show up more regularly, so trying to do every Thursday, 7 p.m., doing today Friday just because I had something else going on, but trying to do Thursdays and Saturdays. Saturday afternoon, Friday night, or sorry, Thursday night, Saturday afternoon. This is love this plant. Speaking of sun stressy like emergence, this plant, these will come out completely burgundy with the splash, the new leaves, and they'll stay that way to about this size, which just looks amazing with the splash. Because the splash on this is just freaking obscene. Oh, that's funny, Hoya Gremlin. It does. Just need to get one of those. I've gotten some people, you know, they give little freebies with their plants. Those little, the resin like animals. I bet you they make a little frog. You could get some little frogs, or get some frog clips. Somebody probably makes frog clips. Little frog, isn't that? That's what goes on the lily pad, right? Frogs. All right, this is a bony eye splash. Super sturdy. Super sturdy leaves on this one. Now I need to go. We need to wrap this shit up so I can go find some resin frogs, gang. I mean, you're gonna spend money on plants, right? You gotta give them all the trimmings. Annette, this one? Yeah, this is a nice. This is a great plant. Lala Bang Bang, good to see ya. Yeah, agreed. Totally, 100% agreed, Kind Nugget. And as much as I can, I mean, I'm not going to say they're all the same. I try to give you, you know, as much stem as you can. And if I can, like, even if the growth point isn't on there, but there's another one, like on the next node, I'll try to grab that. Yeah, and exactly. It's the contrast with this one. Because whatever, yeah, there's splash, but then there's fucking splash, right? Let's look at another AH. This is a AH Black Babel. Again, anyone who's a sucker for the gothy, purpled out plants. And this one gets, again, the splash gets pretty pronounced, pretty obscene when this one darkens. The anthocyanins really fill in. Oh, Alexandra, what's up? Good to see ya. I was going to ask you, actually, when we met last time, I probably mentioned it to you. You know, like, my meetup spot, that's a disc golf course, right? Of course, you must know. I'm sure you knew before me. I don't really know much about it. It seems like a pretty nice one, though. All right, this is a Hoya AH Black Babel. Gremlin, they are very close. I would say this, and honestly, some of the AH stuff, I gotta wonder, because I don't know if anyone's looked at her catalog. She has, I won't say thousands of her, but like, because there's probably not even thousands of Hoya varieties, but she has hundreds of Hoya varieties. You know, like some of them are different clones, different cultivars of the same plant, whatever. But yeah, she has a bunch that are similar like this, so I don't know. I can't find anything on the lineage, so I don't know if they're phenotypes or clones or sister plants. Yeah, Annette, I was going to say part of it is the leaf shape. Kai is the one I feel, or Black Spinel, sorry, because Kai is another one that I group in that like bunch that looks similar. Black Spinel, I feel like, is one of the easier ones to tell. I feel like the leaves get bigger, they get more pillowy, like they almost poof out, and it'll get completely burgundy. It'll get some of that pink splash. The other ones, yeah, Magic. What was the other one? Battleground, similar. Battleground, I feel like gets poofy too. My Battleground shit the bed, which sucks. And I feel like Battleground, the leaves are not always as pointy. Magic and Babel, I feel like the leaves are more lanceolate shaped and the margins show up more. I don't know, but that's like under my conditions, my lights. I would love to know more. The Battleground is, yeah, when you sun stress it and it gets that black, that's why I was pissed when I lost it. But But yeah, anybody who knows more about that, I would love to know about that lineage, because that was kind of that grouping of plants really got me a lot more into Hoya and got me into the shit, because she just happens to have those. They happen to have her, prefix. But let's see. This next one is, sorry, I'm babbling. I get excited like talking about and learning about them. This is a Garnet Star. Really insane, obscene venation, abs. This one will get, sorry, the volume is inconsistent here. This one is very cool. It'll splash out, and the splash will get pink. You don't really see it so much on this node, but if you can, you can see a little bit of the splash. But the splash looks really cool because it stays this kind of light green, which I feel like is pretty unique. Nice, Kremlin. I appreciate that, because I feel like a lot of times I talk shit and the room just clears out, which is fine. That's fine, but yeah, it's always fun to find like kindred Hoya spirits. So let's run this Garnet. Especially, I love too just hearing like people who have the same plants under different conditions, and like, okay, are they doing? This is a big chunky cut. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves. You got some new growth there beyond growth point. But yeah, I love talking about them too, just to see like, oh, are they doing the same thing for you? Are they getting the margins? Is the splash turning pink? Like, yeah, do the leaves do that poofy thing? So yeah, it's dope to hear. Do you all grow under grow lights or natural light, or? Garnet Star, Wilderkin, what's up? Yeah, someday I'll do this occasionally. They're kind of not in the spot right now, but like I like to do little bundles where I'll do bundles of plants like that are kind of similar. Like for a while I was doing bundles of Silver Dollar Splash, Penny's Treat, and Mike's Ruby. Those are all from Mike Bernardo. So just shit like that. Fun little like themed. Oh, which speaking of, actually, shameless plug. In the store, I actually have a few, I was calling them like collector experience boxes, because bundle sounds a little too random for me. Bundle is sometimes just like whatever plant was generous. But the stuff in the store, let me run this one, by the way. This is a A.H. Mulan Splash. This plant will vacillate between splashy or less splashy. You just have to chop it. But in the shop, I have some themed boxes. So, if you're into splashy stuff, or if you're into silver stuff, or you're into like the prehistoric looking stuff and you don't want to go to the trouble of curating, a number of cuts that kind of fit those parameters. That's kind of why I put those in there. No grow lights? Okay. See, I need to experiment more. Like most of my stuff is under lights. I just put up a greenhouse last season, so I'm just starting to play with that. But I definitely, I don't know. I want to grow more under natural light, because I feel like you can't replace the sun. But the chaos part, I get. It's chaos in my house, even with the light. I don't know if you can see. This isn't even. That's just like backup shit. That's not even the main grow area. Let's see. This one is going to be for my Caudata fans, for the crusty plant fans. And this one just shits adventitious roots. You can see this is not like in a tote or anything. It just does this. These are not necessarily viable, but it just loves to do that. And I'm pretty sure you can see, 1, 2, let me get you a good view of them. 2 growth points on here. One right there. One right there. I love Caudatas. Catherine, what's up? Loving this heat. Caudata, Sumatra. Oh, you just missed our conversation, Catherine. It's funny because we were talking about growing media and dirt and whatever the other day. We just had a little conversation about. I thought you were in a band. Which, sorry, I'm not trying to remind you at all. Yeah, my bad. Forget, like, nobody heard that. That just didn't happen. Nothing happened. Oh yeah, Alexandra, get it. I got one more cool caudata tonight to show also. Love this one though. Super. Look at that, like the little. That's one thing I love about the caudatas is the. Sorry, I know you already got it. I'm just showing. I just love the like undulate, the frilly like roughly leaf edges. Yeah, the rasp. Sweet. I appreciate that, Alexandra. Let's see what else we got here. Anybody who just wandered into, I have a couple. I think we sold one of them. Speaking of the collector boxes versus bundles, I do have a few bundles tonight just because some of the plants were generous and I need the space. I'm trying to get new stuff in. So we'll run those. Let me actually, I think I got one that we didn't look at yet. Let's run the one we didn't look at. So this is a bundle of 3 cuttings. So it'll come with all 3 of these. I'll give you a closer look at them each. This one, I'm trying to remember. I think I might have put a picture of the mother plant. Oh, no, probably not in the bundle, but I have another listing for a single cut. But this is a latifolia green bear. Took a while to variegate on me, but it's just really incredible. The center will just get yellow, like creamy yellow. This is Hoya SP Java. The leaves do this. At least in my conditions, they just do this crazy, twisty shit, which is, for me, part of the charm of it. Splashy, the splash will get pink. It's a SP species spa variety. And we looked at a cutting of this earlier. This is a marginata. That kind of pinky chartreuse. You get the sun stressing right. That's what will happen to the edges. But let me go ahead and run this one. So again, this is for a triple pack of 3 cuttings. Make sure I get the right one here. Yeah, all right. So again, it's a Marginata Spa Java. And this one will get crazy, like dark green. The splash will turn pink, and the margins, not obscene dark margins, but it will get a little bit like, it's subtle, but that's why I like it, because it's not obscene. And latifolia green bear, definitely, this one grew on me. I was lukewarm on this plant initially, but it has definitely grown on me. Oh yeah, Ray, you got your work. Got your work cut out for your Hoya work cut out for you, Ray. I appreciate you. Cozy Pine Bud, good to see you again. Thanks for coming through. Hope you're having a good Friday. All right. Some more cuts. Let's look at a couple rooted. We haven't looked at anything rooted. Mix it up a little bit here. Oh, there's a cutie. This is a Hoya Lime Sherbet. Named so because the flowers apparently are lime green. It hasn't flowered for me. Wild Nova, I don't, unfortunately. Javon, good to see ya. Alexander, the weird, like, I'm all about the weird leaves. The more weird, the better. Like, I don't know, it's weird, like, that's, like, the margins are big for me. It's like, that's what I love about Hoya. You can get, like, and whatever, this is like anywhere in life. I shouldn't be so black and white, but like beautiful and weird at the same time. That's just what I fucking love about Hoya. Anyway, this is a lime sherbet. Get some nice abs. Speaking of the margins, and again, lime green flowers. I haven't had the fortune to see them yet. Hopefully someday. regardless, I love this plant for the foliage. Also, its reliability, very easygoing, super sturdy leaves. I mean, I'm pushing a little bit on there, but great abs on these. Yeah, for sure, Wild Nova. Sorry, I couldn't help you out with that. And you can see a little bit of new growth peeking up there. Hopefully you see it. Let me get the angle right. There you go. Yeah, you can see the margins too a lot more. I feel like looking at the back of a lot of the leaves. Whoops, going the wrong way now. Lime, sherbet, rooted. All right. Let's look at this one. Definitely, I included a photo of the mama in the listing. I would definitely take a look at that. This is an EPC-301 brackets of black leaves. EPC is, let me pull up, trying to type and talk at the same time here. EPC is Epiphytica in Thailand. The collector's name is Jack, Jakk. But definitely worth swiping through the photos because the leaves will get like almost black and they'll stay that way for a while. Like the leaves will get pretty good size. Hopefully you can see a little bit of ab action there. And when they get like that dark black, the splash pops. And what's also cool with this one is the veins actually pop out of, they're like 3-dimensional. They pop out of the leaves. Do you have a favorite like dark margin plant right now? Like, okay, I'm not going to ask you to name one favorite, but is there a, like when we say beautiful margins, is there a plant in your collection that comes to mind? Or that you want? Either way? This is speaking of the weird ones and ones that I included, photo of the mother plant. Definitely worth swiping through. The emergence on this one come out almost the color of the splash, but it's just like a different shade of the splash, so the green is not there if you do it right. I blast them with light. But anyway, so it'll come out like 2 tones of almost this lavender, like periwinkle, and then fade down to the green with the splash.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I did, however, go to Accra.
All right. Yeah, kind. I feel like I'm the same because, like, for a while I did like philodendron, monstera, but like once I discovered Hoya, and I'm not saying it's always only ever going to be Hoya, but at least for now, like when I discovered Hoya, I was like, oh shit, okay, this is going to be an obsession. I don't know, because I'm not saying I don't like variegated or weird monstera, but end of the day, they've all got basically the same leaf shape. I'm not trying to like conflate them all. I know there are contortas and ones that have, but the basic prototype of the leaf is the same. And even like, okay, philodendron, you get a little more variation. And I have love for Phylos. I still have, actually, there's one in the shop, a beautiful Adibapoense in the shop. So I hang on to some of them, but I don't know. It's just my fucking brain is probably the ADHD. My brain is just like, on to the next. So I just got to sustain the interest. But yeah, I feel you. Like weird leaves are definitely my calling. All right, let's look at some more cuttings. Ooh, I got another good dark margin one we'll look at in a few here. If anybody knows the AH Black Moon or Blue Moon, really cool plant. Oh, I had black on my tongue though because we're going to look at this one. This is Hoya Croniana Super Silver Black. Very cute, small leaf. will give you. It's been very consistent for me with the silver, but I love that sometimes it'll spit these almost. They are almost black. They're like that dark, deep of a green, which I always love. It's just amazing the contrast with the splash. Mine was unchecked. It's still unchecked, but unchecked and unknown. I mean, I knew there was whatever going on, but the Hoyas definitely help, like keep some reins. Yeah, and the flower. Once they started flowering for me, I was doing it for a couple years before any of them flowered for me. So I always bought them for the foliage, but once they started flowering, I was like, okay, this is like now this is double the obsession. Oh yeah, Croniana Super Silver Black. This is a great song. Westy, good to see ya. I hope all your plants are doing well. We're just getting done looking at this Croniana Super Silver Black. Let's look at. Alright, let's look at this. We're going to look at a Carnosa here. Whoops, it's got some moss on there. Get that moss off of there. It's Hoya Carnosa Freckle Splash Mutation. Ready to go. Hopefully you can see those roots there. Pull this up. Hoya Carnosa Freckles Splash Mutation. Make sure I got the right one here. Yeah. This is a very cool plant. Susie Woozy, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Whoops. Right. Let's look at a few silver ones here. Oh, I love this one. Speaking of the weird, the crusty. The silver. I mean, everything. Look at the backs. Backs on this are insane. I mean, I just buy it for the back. Just buy it for the junk in the trunk. So this is going to be a Hoya Mitrata Silver. Pretty slow grower for me. Not the slowest, but definitely down there, but worth it. Like I mentioned earlier, shit that's slow, like I don't keep around unless it's totally worth it. And this is a weird plant. Like it does this shit. Like I know this looks like it's fucked up. But you look at this plant wrong, and it just does. I don't even know what they are. I just call them latex blisters because I'm assuming that's latex. But you look at it wrong, and it blisters out like that. But then they fade, which is really strange, but also what I love about it. It just like shows wears its heart on its sleeve, so to speak. All right. Look at another silver. We were looking at that caudata earlier. This is another caudata. And it's got the frilly. I actually got two of these. I'll just show them both. Like how I just love this plant because, like, as the leaves kind of mature, that undulation, that raspiness, kind of levels out. And these, like, yeah, the back of the Mitrata leaves are insane. Alexandra. It looks like if you didn't know that plant, you would think something was wrong with it. This plant is really cool. Pretty sure I put some photos of the mama in the listing, but this is a Hoya caudata snow dust. This is similar to that Fauziana that we looked at earlier. The leaves come out like almost no green. They come out like purple and like that periwinkle or whatever color the splash is. So, and then they slowly like fade down and the splash stays, but then the purplish tone kind of just fades out and leaves the splash. Kind, yeah, we can run that again. Gorgeous plant. Only complaint is I wish it grew faster, but that said, once I kind of got it established and set up in my conditions, it's pretty steady. But let's do this one again, and just for shits and giggles, just for fun, we're gonna all take another look and just marvel at the back of these freaking leaves. Hoya matrata silver. Got that nice creamy like key lime, pastel-y green. Yeah, that's just I'll never get tired of that. Get it, kind. Yeah, appreciate that. You're gonna love this plant. You are gonna love it. All right, let's look at another. I got one more silver one in this tote. It's kind of similar. It's weird. I feel like it's almost here. I'll show you these last two again, and then I'll show you the one coming up. I feel like it's almost like if these two had a baby, which I didn't. I just realized that now looking into the tote. All right. Doesn't that look like those last two had like plant propagation sex and gave birth to this? Also a slow grower, so this one, I get super excited when I see new growth on this. So that is like, it is ready to go. So this is another caudata. So you get the raspy. The rasps are a little more. I feel like the wavelength is a little wider on this one, though, if that makes sense, versus like the snow dust or the Sumatra red that we looked at earlier. So this is a Hoya caudata Argine, probably one of my favorite plants. It just looks like, yeah, I mean, the best, only way I can think to describe it, the best way is like it looks like concrete, or like it was just like somebody climbed up a building, those gargoyles on the corners of the building, and just chipped it off, and it came out in a leaf shape for whatever reason. Yeah, kind. Yeah, and I'm not like I was hoping to sell these. Like I've been excited to rehome these, so I'm glad you're going home with these. It's going to be a nice little combo. All right, let's step out of the silver for a second. I appreciate you, kind. Hoya Heart, it's good to see you again. Funny, speaking of Hoya Hearts, we're about to look at this. Cordaty, hardy, leaf-shaped. This is an AH Maxim. Don't see this one much. I'm holding it a little bit because it came out a little bit funky, but I want you to be able to see the full leaf shape. See the venation on the back. This one has flowered for me too, which was fun. But this is a Hoya AH Maxim, another one from Nata, from AH Hoya in Thailand, and one that you don't see much. Big pillowy leaves. You'll get some little flecks of splash. You get the margins for sure on this one. I mean, I feel like one of the most prominent features of this one is just that undulations, like between the veins, like the poofiness between the veins. Reminds me of doing the, I don't know if they still do it, like in elementary school, you do like the parachute thing. You all throw the parachute up in the air and run underneath. Hoya Maxon. AH Maxon. Hell yeah, kind. Well, I'll be around, like, local pickup. I'll be around between now and when you pick up. So if your wallet all of a sudden gets fat, we'll be here with some fat Hoya. I appreciate you. I'm getting close. This is the last of the totes, and then I got a few more rooted ones for auction. I was gonna say, even if your wallet's tapped out, though, you should stick around and like check this shit out, though. I've been working my way up to the bougie shit. So this is like, even if your wallet can't hang with this shit, it is the eye candiest of the eye candy. This next tote, which is like 5 or 6 cuts. This is a Hoya Punga Silver. And actually I got 2 of these. I'll show them both to you. We can run them both. This one's just 1 leafer. Let me dry them off. I don't like that glare. I feel like you can't really see the splash properly. Punga Silver. 1 leaf. Punga Silver, 2 leaves. We'll run this single leafer first. Hoya Punga. Spelling always trips me up. It's 2 G's. I need to look up actually more info about this one. Punga Silver. Sumise, good to see you again. Punga Silver, single leaf, got 1 more. 2 leafer, which I'll run after this as well, if you prefer. 2/1. And if I'm being honest, the other cutting is a little more splashy. Both from the same mama, though. All right. Punga Silver cutting number 1. Let's do this second Punga Silver. Gorgeous plant. Not the fastest grower either, but not the fastest, but also not super tricky, like pretty easy going, I would say. Punga Silver. And I got, I think, about 4 more cuts after this. But anybody who wandered in part way through, if there's anything specific you want to see, feel free to holler. Happy to bust any of that out. Also, the shop should be pretty stocked up. Most of that stuff will be rooted. There's also some themed boxes in there as well. Like if you just want like a few splashy cuts, a few silver cuts. This is another AH. This one you definitely do not see much. A little bit stumpy. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, but you can see there's some new growth on there. This is a Hoya AH Xeno. Anybody who's into the mysterious Jurassic, prehistoric looking type shit, a little bit splashy. Alexandra, I don't have anything chopped tonight. If you want to DM me, I can take a look. I'm hoping there is. It's a pretty slow grower, but I feel like there might be another one. So yeah, definitely feel free to DM me. Amazing plant, that one. But let's run this Xeno. AH Zeno. Nice thin lanceolate shaped leaves. This green will get super, super dark under high light, which again, you know, makes the splash just pop, makes a splash. Look at it. It's almost like floating on top of the leaf. Great venation on this one. Veins get really dark on the back. I appreciate you, Alexandra. All right, that was an 8H Zeno. What do we got left here? All right, I got 3 more cuts left to show. Anybody who's just wandering in, if you want to see anything particular, feel free to holler. I'm just going through the stuff I haven't showed yet. A bunch of stuff in the shop, too. These next few, though, I mean, are going to be some of my favorite ones. Let's look at a silver one. We'll look at a silver one, then a not silver one, and then we'll end on a silver one. This one is just fucking insane. So Hoya flagellata, silver edge. Oh yeah, we'll go silver, not silver, and then silver, but we'll go pubescent. So this has got a little bit of furriness, a little soft. We'll go pubescent, and then not pubescent. So we'll have a little theme here. But this is a flagellata silver edge. I just love it because, I mean, the name really fits. Like, the splash really does feel to me like it congregates around the periphery of this leaf for whatever reason. I would love to know why it does that. But let's run this little cutie. Flagellata silver edge. What's up, Dixon? Hope you're having a good Friday. Appreciate you coming through. Let me know if you want to see anything specific. I just got a couple more cuts to show, but happy to hang out and take a look at anything anybody wants to look at that they missed. All right, that was a flagellata silver edge. JC, what's up? How's your night? Hope you're having a good Friday. Serene frog. Oh, that's funny. We were talking about frogs earlier. Because one of the plants, the leaves, looks like lily pads, actually. So I said we go from one pubescent one to another one. This is just crazy. Like, the fur on this, it just is like soothing. It's just relaxing. I feel it's just comforting to touch these leaves. But this is, hopefully you can see the venation on there as well. And the edges on there, like the edges, it has this like weird, like creme brulee, like glow, just like right on the margin. It's just so subtle. But this is a Hoya hamiltonorium from the Sabah region in Indonesia. Make sure I get the right one here. And it is named after, I always forget their first name, but there's a couple, the Hamiltons, a couple of Hoya collectors over there that this was named after. Honestly, one of my favorite plants right now. Not a beginner plant, not going to lie. It took, at least personally, my experience, took me a while to dial it in. Totally worth it, though. I wouldn't have kept it around and, like, struggled with it and wrestled with it for so long if it wasn't worth it. Yeah, look at those margins. I hope that shows up. This is a just such a unique plant. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Verstigii, like the surface of the leaves and that, like, the edge there. The other plant it reminds me of is actually Philodendron Billetiae. I don't know how familiar you all are, but like if you look at the edge of a Billetiae, it's got that weird orange like tinge, just like this little twinkle of orange. All right, this will be the last one I'm going to show, unless there's any requests. So let me pull this up. It's another silver one, Jurassic-looking one for fans of the prehistoric Jurassic-looking plants. Plenty of stem on this one. Nice prominent venation, undulate leaf edges. It's Clemensorium silver. go ahead and run this, and we'll call it a night. Go feed the cats. But anybody who wandered in late, wants to see anything, definitely holler. I'll be on again next Thursday. Trying to do every Thursday, Saturday, but I had a thing this Saturday, so that's why I'm on tonight. But feel free to holler if you want to see anything, or feel free to DM me if that's easier. I appreciate everybody coming through. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Jumpy Sprig, let me know if you want to see anything in the list. This is the last cut I had staged to show. But happy to show. Oh, I will do one. Let's do one more. Let's do a couple rooted. I got 2 or 3 rooted ones. I forgot. I didn't show yet. Since we're here. So this one, just starting to variegate. But you can see on the backs. This is a Hoya Candy. Gets the crazy puckery bullate texture, it's called. Like puckery, like blistery looking leaves. Let's run this one. Oh, and I need to edit the name on this. I put Swiffer's Candy. It's just Candy. I need to actually clarify that. My understanding is they're different. There's a bunch of new growth on there, but this is the one, like definitely swipe through the photos. This is the one that will get the crazy ass, like cotton candy looking pinky variegation. And there should be some photos. Yeah, I think the first photo in the listing is the mama plant, so you can kind of see. Jocelyn, good to see you. Just looking at a couple more rooted ones here, and then we're going to call it unless I get any requests. All right, let's look at this one. This is another AH, but I've seen it sold without the AH prefix, so I don't know. Anyways, it's a... this is a bird of paradise. Oh, my bad. I thought I had this up for auction. We'll just do a flash sale instead, since I didn't have it teed up. Bird of paradise. Splash will get nice and pink. I just went a little bit too hard, too close to the lights on there. But really beautiful plant, this one. And then I got two more we'll look at. 2 more rooted ones. Delilah, what's up? All right, let's look at, I can't remember if we looked at a cutting. I don't think we looked at a cutting of this one. We looked at ones that look similar-ish. This is another AH. This is an AH Kai. Champion Sun Stressor. Oh, this is in the buy it now too, so you can check it out there. But I'll do a quick little flash sale on this one since I don't have it teed up for auction. AH Kai. And these leaves will turn deep dark burgundy and stay that way for a while, even after hardening down, which looks really cool with... Oops, that's just some moss. Really cool with the veination. Like makes the veins just look almost like neon green. All right, going in 7 seconds. AH Kai. And then we'll take a look at one more, and then we'll call it for the night. But like I said, feel free to DM me if there's anything you miss or you want to take a look at. And this is another AH. Very cool. Big pillowy leaves. Don't really see this one a lot. Actively growing. Hopefully you can see the margins on there. And just kind of the pillowy, like the undulations. It's kind of got random, like, kind of waviness in the leaves. This is an AH Blue Moon. This This will be the last one of the night. I'll be back again Thursday. Oh, this one is also actually in the buy now, so we'll do a flash sale again. Blue Moon. Get some nice little flecks of splash there too. And the emergent leaves will come out kind of like purplish, which is really cool, which will fade down as they mature. All right, going in 10 seconds. Sweet. Well, that was all that I got for tonight, aside from hopefully what y'all can see in the bite now. Feel free to take a look at that. And if there's anything that you missed, definitely feel free to DM me. Anybody who came in late, I'm Brent. I'll be on Thursday, 7 p.m. Mountain, which is 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then Saturdays, I'm trying to do regular days. Saturdays, 4 p.m. Mountain, so that'll be 3 Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Happy growing. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Peace out.